Welcome back, everybody, to this Los Angeles Rams rebuild here on Madden NFL 24. Today, we enter Week 2 of our 4th season, coming off a 4 INT performance from our second-year quarterback, Damon Craig. And we enter Week 2 to face the New York Football Giants, led by Saquon Barkley and still Daniel Jones. But we're coming off a brutal Week 1 loss where we allowed 42 points. Most of that was pretty much gift wrapped by the offense and our young quarterback. All of these picks that he threw, all 4 of them, were right to the defense. They weren't even good plays that are routes being undercut. They were just straight up horrible throws, horrible decisions made by him, which we tried to address in the offseason, but so far, through one game, hasn't been the case. And then Christian Phillips, who came in for the injured Ritter, tore us apart. And we had good days for Alford and Nakua. Both guys really torched their matchups, but when you throw 4 picks, you can't really win the game, especially when your defense gives up 2 big plays to David Jett and Bijan Robinson, and all of that led to our 42-25 loss. But today, we get most of our team back, except for one starter, Quincy Banstein, who was hurt during last game. But we're going to get Khalil Herbert and Tremaine Donald back on this offense, which will hopefully help things out. But we could move the ball last game, so if we can just take care of it this time around, I feel good about this offense, at least for now going forward, but got to clean up those mistakes first. And some more insight on this comparison between Kevin Dotson and Steve Avila, who are battling for the right guard spot. They are very, very similar. The only real differences right now are the awareness for Dotson being 10 spots higher than Avila, and the run blocking being slightly better across the board for Avila besides lead blocking, which Dotson has a significant lead over. But everything else is within 3 to 4 points of each other, and they kind of swap back and forth who's better at what. So they're both very similar players, and we're going to spend these first several weeks trying to figure out who's better in that starting role. But for now, it's Kevin Dotson's to lose. But today we're facing the Giants, and they're led by Dexter Lawrence, Saquon Barkley, Andrew Thomas, and really that's it. There's a big drop off after that, and they're mainly hinging on this defense and Saquon Barkley on the other side of the ball to get things done. They really don't have anybody else on their offense. They still got Daniel Jones at quarterback with Luke Riley behind him, who we thought drafting over Craig at one point, but decided against that. We'll see if that is going to be a mistake for us at some point. Hopefully not. But this receiving core better be locked down by the secondary today. I got to see better from this defense too. It was not just the offense that made mistakes in our last game. And this defensive line is not very good. They're really relying on Lawrence to do all their damage. They might have a couple big plays from their linebackers, but the secondary is not going to be making any good plays. We should be able to tear these guys apart through the air if we can just, again, get rid of those INTs. So today is all about Damon Craig, and can he rebound from that horrible performance in Week 1? Let's find out. Here we go, everybody. We're facing the Giants. We're on the road in New York. And here we go in MetLife Stadium, everybody. Week 2 is underway. The Giants will start with the football. Return man out to the 21-yard line, where the Giants will come out to start on the offensive end. Daniel Jones under center once again this season for New York. Oh, and they're going to go empty here on the first play. Jones over the middle, incomplete for Chenault, broken up by Kenneth Murray. And they got Saquon in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. Nice hole there from the offensive line. And they get 8 yards on the second and long run. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Do they hand it off, or do they go through the air? They're going to pass it. Quick pass over the middle, hauled in for 6 yards, and that one moves the sticks. That was Van Jefferson, the former Los Angeles Ram. Next play, they hand it off again to the outside. Goes Barkley, spinning off a tackle. And he's taken down by Darius Richards. Just shy of 80 yards last week, but did have a score, so pretty solid performance overall. The Giants enter as an 0-1 football team, as do we. And off to the outside on the other side of the field, Barkley across the 50. So now in plus territory, another give, and Barkley's got a huge hold of the outside. And all of a sudden, we're getting absolutely gashed on every single run so far. This offensive line has done much better than I thought they would early in this game. They're going to hand it off again. Barkley, once again, finds some room and gets 6 more. They're going to throw on second. Jones, complete first down. That was Brevin Jordan on that reception. Barkley, his first time getting stalled at the line of scrimmage. Warren Terry on the stop. Going to go right back to Barkley, though, and he hesitates, fakes out a couple defenders. We need some better run defense here. The linebackers got to do better of plugging these gaps and helping out this defensive line. Another 3rd and short, though. They're going to throw it again. Jones pressured, and he's taking off first down, and he slides inside the 10. Got to watch out for Jones once he gets on the move because he is fast. And now we got 1st and goal on this opening drive. They've already taken 6 minutes off the clock, but Jones is hammered as he gets the pass away, but incomplete. Gonna go back to the ground game. Barkley up the middle, hit down at the 1. And this defensive line step up on this play. A big 3rd and goal. We can't hold him to a field goal if we get a stop. Quick pass, but it's caught. And the Giants score on the opening possession. Not a good sign for this defense. And out comes the Rams offense. Damon Craig trying to shake off the 4 INT performance back in week 1. This is a big game for him. A really big game. Got to come back from that sour performance. And by the way, that was Richards in coverage on that slant route on that touchdown. Got beat by the same exact play in week 1 by David Jett. So, concerns for him, maybe. But Herbert on the ground on the first play for us gets 7 yards. That was also a 14-play drive that took up over half the quarter by the Giants, by the way. So, just all around, not a good start. But it's our first time with possession, so let's see how we do. Through the air, and Craig just throws it away. Okay. 3 yards to go. Let's not be able to convert here, but we of course do. We throw it short of the sticks. Unreal. We took pretty much 1 minute off the clock there, and the Giants get it back already up 7-0. That's just sickening stuff, man. Jones stumps it off with a tight end, but he's got 7 yards. On the play fake on second, back to Bowles again, but this time he's wrapped up for no gain. Nice play out there by John Johnson to make that tackle. That brings up 3rd and 3. Let's get off the field here, defense. Give the offense the ball back and a chance to drive down the field. But Jones fits in there between 3 defenders, and Chenault hangs on. I am shocked that he hung on to that pass. That was 3 defenders around him. It was a good throw by Jones, but goddamn. 4 yards here for Barkley. Richards takes him down. 6 yards to go on second. Another play fake. Jones has good protection and plenty of time to throw, and he's got a man wide open. It's Harris, who had that touchdown on their first drive. If we can't get a good pass rush on this offensive line, then I don't know what we can do. Aaron Donald makes a play, but of course Daniel Jones recovers his own fumble. And it's only a 10-yard loss instead of a turnover. And this first quarter is over just like that. We flip fields. The Giants are just across midfield now, and Barkley is going nowhere. 3rd and 20 coming up. You got to get a stop here. If you don't, we are just a bad defense, simply put. We got Byron Young now in the zone, but he needs to start stepping up, man. As an X factor, he's got to make use of it. Jones is taken down. He lost it. One of us needs to grab that football next time. That's 2 fumbles now that they've recovered off 2 sacks. But we do get off the field. That was much better from this defense, but now the offense has to put things together here. Just our second drive of the day. And with 9:40 to go here in the half. Craig dumps it for Kupp. He gets 4. Through the air again on second down. This one's hauled in by the rookie Trevor Alford. His first grab. That one moves the chains. Good one up the seam. Now we're across our own 40-yard line. Craig audibles. We're going to throw again. He's got pressure from behind and he just throws this one away. Second down. Good protection over the middle. We got Donald for a gain of 9. That's his first grab as well. We've already gone to Kupp, Alford, Ferguson, and Donald. So 4 different catches for 4 different receivers. At the 50, though, 3rd and 1. Herbert is pushed across by his offensive line. 2 set of downs. We hand it off, but Herbert is going to lose a yard here, I think. Oh, he loses 3. What? How? How? He was across the line of scrimmage and then he got pushed back. I don't get that. Now we just go backwards, back to our side of the field. And we're going to hand it off again. Why? And we go right into the defensive line. Okay. I don't understand that call at all. Now we just give ourselves 3rd and 12. It's killer play calling, and we can't run the ball right now. Craig, though, misses. Donald, who was wide open. And we have to punt. You just can't miss a throw like that, man. You had Donald wide open to get ourselves at least in field goal range. Would have kept the drive alive. But instead, we're back on defense. We had a good punt. We're going to start inside their own 10, but a completion gets them up to their own 15 now. And Daniel Jones is now 8 for 10. This secondary, this pass rush, they got to do a bit better here. Make Daniel Jones throw it under pressure. Throw it on the move even. This one's knocked away by Hassan Reddick. 4 yards to go. Jones missed a throw. All right, we'll take it. Well, a great job by our defense since the opening drive. We get it back just shy of our own 40-yard line. We hand it off. Herbert's got a good hold this time, and he's going to have the first down. His best run today. We got the fullback, George Kopp, out there, but there is a flag. Is that a false start? No, encroachment. Nice. We'll take that's a 5-yard gain. 1st and 5 coming up. Don't see this very often. Now we take George Kopp off the field, and we do have Herbert still out there in the backfield. You will get the carry to the outside. Good blocking and a first down again. We're back to the 40-yard line in plus territory. Got to make this play, and we do. It's Nakua inside the 20. Good throw by Craig on the money. Now we're in business. Red zone offense for the first time today for your Rams. We dump it off. This one's hauled in by number 76, who is a lineman. That's Griffin. No, that's the 3rd tight end who he signed. That is a backup right tackle because we're missing our 3rd tight end, Jeff Reinhardt. So that actually was a lineman making that grab. Never again, though, please. 3rd and 2 after that play. Do not settle for a field goal here. At least, I mean, you kind of have to if you don't convert. But would love to score a touchdown. And Craig throws a pick. He had Herbert, and he just missed through it. And we're going to get nothing out of it. Another just killer INT from Craig, man. That's going to take off points off the board. Just absolutely brutal. Well, the Giants are now even deeper inside their own territory, inside the 5. We have reached the 2-minute warning, but can't win when you get down the field and then throw a pick. We got 0 points still. The defense has played very well since the first handful of minutes. But can they keep it up? Harris makes the grab, and the Giants have a first down. They're not looking like they want to really move the ball all that quickly down the field. They might just be taking their time to take a lead into halftime. Barkley gets 9 here, but they're not even... Oh, they do call timeout, actually. Okay. Interesting to wait that long. You just took off a whole minute off the clock on this drive already, and you're only up to your own, like, what, 25 or 30 or something? They're going to throw it. Jones to the outside. Caught, and we push the guy out of bounds. Really don't want to be down by 2 scores at halftime, so if this defense can step up here and not allow a field goal, I would really appreciate it. But this Harris guy is still tortured us every drive. Already up to 4 grabs for 50 yards. Gotta get a stop here and make Daniel Jones make a couple of tough throws, but Barkley's gonna have a first down and way more. They might be going for a touchdown here. Inside our 25-yard lane, just like that. 1st and 10 for Jones. Dumps it off. Inbounds tackle. Good one there by DJ Reed. And they're going to let this clock wind down. What are they doing? This is insanely... Okay, they are weird for this. They will settle for the field goal. And this defense just failed. You just failed it. You had two minutes to get off the field and not allow us to be down by 10. But now we are. We head to halftime with a goose egg on the board. We've only had 3 drives, a 3-and-out, then a punt around midfield after a bad play, and then a pick in the end zone from like 4 yards out. That's what we've put together on the offensive end, folks. That's what we're dealing with here in week 2. What's going on throughout the rest of the league? This, I believe, is a 1 p.m. game because it's in New York. But what's going on throughout the rest of the country in the NFL? Got the Falcons on the road, and they're getting boomed right now by Detroit 16-0 at halftime. And there's no stats for Ritter, which is weird. It's questionable. But you got Houston at Dallas. And this Texas matchup with the Cowboys are in front right now thanks to a big first half from Dak Prescott. $121 and 2 touchdowns. Looks like Lamb has one of those. Then you got Green Bay hosting the Jets over in Lambeau, and they're going to be tied at halftime 7-7. What we do is start the half with the ball, so just looking for something better here, I guess. Just to drive to get any kind of points to make it a 1-score game again. Here we go. From the 25, delayed give to Herbert. Good blocking up ahead. That's Zach McCoy, the center, up ahead for him. We get a first down on the first play from scrimmage. Good to see that. Now we're going to go 5 wide here on the next play. I'll let Craig throw the ball here. He's got time and then finds... I almost said Donald Parson. David Parson for a gain of 7. To the air again, over the middle, and incomplete. And now our left tackle, Ronnie Stanley's hurt. This is not what you want to see, but we do got Jedrick Wills moving to left tackle, and that brings in Dave Griffin as the right tackle with McClellan out. We dump it off for Herbert. He has to fight for this first down, and he does! He just kept this drive alive all by himself. That was a horrible idea from Craig. Hand it off again, but this time Herbert swallowed up by Dexter Lawrence. And now he's in the zone too. We go play action, but Craig's got no time to throw. Pressure immediately from Strickland. And now we've gone backwards 2 straight plays. This offense, man. They just once again seem to be anemic. And we hand it off on 3rd and 18. What the hell? Why? I cannot believe the play call to hand the ball off on 3rd and 18. I can't believe that. You're down by 2 scores with a team that has driven down the field on half of their drives and has scored. They gave it to Barkley from the 2 after a great punt from Tommy Townsend, and he will, of course, get 5 yards, and it's like they weren't even that backed up at all. And they got plenty of throwing room for Daniel Jones, and that's going to open up the entire field now. They're going to pitch it to Barkley outside, though, and we're there. Kenneth Murray in the backfield for a loss of 1. I'm so sick of having to rely on this defense to keep us in these games. We always get scored on first, and then it's just downhill from there. This one's intercepted, though. Horrible throw by Danny Dimes. Right to Chris Barnes, and the defense makes a play. We have to score a touchdown. You have to score 10 yards out. You cannot settle here. The defense makes a huge play and gives the offense a chance. But why are we throwing it to this third tight end guy who's an offensive lineman? Why? Why have we done this twice now? Let's not do that. No screens. Just throw the damn ball to the end zone and score. We hand it off to Herbert, though, and he falls ahead to the 6. Are we about to settle for a field goal? Do not hand this off, Craig. Do absolutely not hand this ball off. We're going to throw it. Quick throw, and Kupp's got it. Touchdown, Rams. The defense gave it to us. So a huge change in momentum thanks to that touchdown off the turnover from Danny Dimes. But can this defense do it again and just at least just get off the field here? Hold them at the very least to a field goal. And give the offense a chance to get the ball back and tie or take the lead. Only 1 yard here for Barkley as Chris Barnes takes him down. He's playing pretty well as our third linebacker out there. 9 yards to go. Back to Barkley. He finds a hole. Fakes out like 3 defenders and is brought down finally by... Who is that? That's Jaron Curse on the tackle. 1 yard to go, though. Probably going to be a run. It is. Barkley has a hole and much more across the 40. Already 16 carries for 89 yards with 4 to go in the third quarter. Got to start wrapping this guy up and not allowing these broken tackles and these missed tackles. I get he's good, but we got to be better. He's taken down from behind. Ernest Brown, the 4th, tracks him down. Wait, no, that was Dante Childers. He's 98. Excuse me. Throw here. Dimes, or let's call him Dimes. Danny Dimes under pressure. Hit as he threw it. Out of bounds. Hassan Reddick right there on him. 3rd and 9. Big play right here. From the 44. To the air. Danny pressured again from Byron Young. Great job. And we just hindered Daniel Jones, which we did the same thing to Ritter last time, and then the backup made us pay. That means that we're going to be seeing Luke Riley, who again is a guy that we thought about drafting over Damon Craig in that draft class. We obviously chose Craig instead, but if Jones is going to be hurt, Riley's going to come back out there. But we're back on offense. Craig goes for 3 on the first play. Been a pretty damn quick game so far. Craig under pressure on the move, and he finds a man. It's Offord for the first down. Good job. But we're still shy of 100 passing yards. Got to start moving the ball down the field on each of these drives. Thank God our defense has really stepped up in this second half. Herbert breaks a tackle and fights for yardage. Back to the air. Quick throw out to Ferguson, and he can't hang on. Broken up by Presley. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Really don't want to let this drive go to waste here. Play fake. Craig has plenty of time, and he just throws it away. I got to see what Craig saw here. Why is he throwing this away? Why is he throwing this away? You dump it off to Offord immediately. He runs for the first down, no doubt about it. Or you throw it a bit earlier to Donald, who is open right here. Pretty much right when Craig can throw it on the move. He's got Tremaine Donald up here wide open. But he waits too long, and then they have this safety over here playing far out. And this is simply a terrible play by Craig to throw this ball away. I'm sorry, but you have to find one of these wide open receivers. So, of course, we do give it right back to New York, and out comes Luke Riley. Wow. I really hope it's not going to be the similar story as to the Falcons game. Go on the ground to Barkley for 3 yards on the first play. Brought down there by Kenneth Murray Jr. Our punter has done a great job. He has done this defense a huge service, making them start very deep in their territory on most of these drives. But now Barkley somehow finds a first down. Just bad tackling. We've once again allowed a 100-yard rusher in the first 2 weeks. And this third quarter is over. We flip fields once more. They're up to their own 31. New set of downs. Donald meets Barkley in the backfield, and now he's down with an injury. Now the two big pieces of this offense for New York are both out. And that might really help us out. Never root for an injury to anybody, but that is going to help us out. Play fake, and Riley's planted by Donald. Big plays back to back. And it's third and very long. Let's see if they hand the ball off on third and 18 yards to go like we did. They're not going to. They go to a screen instead, and they honestly got a little bit too close for comfort there. But the defense gets off the field again. The offense has to score. Gotta see a touchdown drive here, Craig. I mean, a field goal drive would be nice to at least get points on the board and tie it up. But we got to see something better from this offense. Herbert to the outside. He gets 5. Brought down by Xavier McKinney. Now we got Kupp and Herbert both in the backfield. We're going to go back to the air. Quick throw. Caught. First down for David Parson. New set of downs. Herbert back to the outside, and he's got more good blocking. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Ronnie Stanley has not returned. No, he has actually. Great. That's good news for us. Hand it off again, and Herbert's knocked down by Lawrence. That's a great tackle. Great block shed, as Herbert was already behind him, but he still makes the play. You cannot punt the ball here. Inches to go on third down. Herbert's got the first. That play keeps this drive alive, and we're just really taking our time here. Herbert trying to squirm past the offensive line and only gets 2 here. Took a bit too long to do it. Gonna flip the play here on second down. And Craig audibles. We've already taken so much time off the clock here in this fourth quarter. This one's dropped in traffic by Parson. Now we got third and long. From the 45. You have to go for it if you can't convert. Especially if you get close to the line to gain. Craig, though, is pressured, and he's sacked. And Dexter Lawrence just completely bulldozed whoever was in there at center. It wasn't... No, he just bulldozed Kevin Dotson, actually, is what he did. Dak McCoy was fine. Well, Saquon has returned for the Giants, so this game might as well be over. They're going to run the clock out, and because we can't score, we're going to lose the game. Great job by Donald there in the first play to drop him back for a loss. He's still out there in the zone. 2nd and 12. Under 5 minutes to go in the quarter and in the entire game. Floated and almost intercepted by Richards. Tried to find Chenault, underthrew the pass. It was well covered. And now 3rd and 12. You cannot allow a conversion here. You simply can't. They're going to go to Riley, and he's going to throw it. Another lofty duck, and it's broken up again by Richards. Great job. We have scored on only one drive, and it wasn't even really a drive. We started that drive on their 10-yard line thanks to our defense. We have to put our best drive together to win this ball game. Come on, Craig. I still believe in you a little bit, but that was awful. That was terrible right there. He's now 11 for 21. He's missed several throws. He has had a couple of throws that he should have gotten away but never did. We go play fake here on second down. This one's caught. It's Donald wide open inside their 45-yard line. That's more like it. Make quick decisions and just don't throw the ball away. That was just Donald's second catch of the day as our number 2 receiver. And now Cooper Kupp has fumbled the football. I think he was down by contact, though, please. Tell me he was down. Give me a booth review. We are going to get one. I'm pretty sure he was down. Oh, he definitely was. He was definitely down. That's got to be our football, and it is. 9-yard gain on that play. 1 yard to go on second. We're going to throw it. Quick one over the middle. Hauled in. That is Parson. And he does get the first down, but lost some of the gained yards because he went backwards there for a second. Not really sure why we haven't gotten a couple of those forward progress calls, but whatever. Inside the 30. Quick throw over the middle. Caught by Parson again. And we're going to milk the clock. We're going to throw it over the middle again for Parson. A couple inches short. This is a big play right here. If you don't convert this, do you go for it and risk it and try and go for a touchdown to win the game, or do you tie the game up with a field goal? We're going to throw it, and it's caught, and it's Donald inside the 10 and the 5. First and goal from the 4. Come on, team, we can do this. Trips top of your screen. Last play before the warning. Craig to throw. He's pressured. He dumps it off. It's Herbert. 2-yard gain. We come back out after the warning. Second and goal. Throw again. And we've got it. Touchdown, Tremaine Donald. We just had our best drive all game at the most important moment. A legacy drive, perhaps, from Damon Craig. And the Rams lead all of a sudden for the first time in the ball game. 14-10, and now they have to drive all the way down the field to win this game. Return man gets out to the 23 or the 24. And here comes Luke Riley, who really has not put together a single good pass. He's only had a handful of attempts, though, but biggest drive of the game right here. Riley lofts it, and he's got a man. First down. His first actual throw. And it wasn't a duck this time to Van Jefferson. And they're already up to their own 43-yard line on the first play of the drive. That's a big pickup. They still have all 3 timeouts as well, as he did get out of bounds on that play. They hand it off to Barkley, who fights ahead to the 47. 6 to go on second down. Riley dumps it for Barkley. First down and more. Up to our 43. You just have to keep these guys out of the end zone defense. That's all you got to do. Riley drops back. Good protection. Plenty of time, but it's batted down by Terry Hackett. Great play. He tried to go over the top, but could not get it over him. Andrew Thomas goes down for them. He will check out of the game. Riley's taken off. He's got running room, and he's tackled shy of the sticks. 8 yards that time. He does not slide. 60 seconds to go. Third down. Riley with a duck out wide to Bowles, but he has a first. Not seeing too many spirals from Riley, but doesn't matter as long as they get down the field. Inside our 30-yard line. This pass is intercepted by DJ Reed, and the ball game is over. Riley threw it right to him, and the defense comes up again, and they have walked us to this victory. Just an off throw by Riley. Harris makes no play for the ball, but Reed does. He tracks it down. And we force 2 big turnovers by this Giants offense. Wow. But now we've got 3rd and 7. They've got 1 timeout left. We're going to hand it off. Herbert will not have the first down. They'll still have 1 last shot. It's not exactly over. The punt is away, and it's a really good one, all the way down to their 24-yard line. They're 25 instead. They have to go 75 yards to win this game. They've only got 36 seconds to do so and no timeouts to help them out. Make 1 or 2 tackles inbounds and it's over. This pass is off the mark for Laviska Shenault down the field. Once again, Richards right there in coverage. Next play. Another one. It's picked off again. That's the game sealer. DJ Reed with back-to-back picks. And now it's well and truly over. And that was just a great play by him. Wasn't even really a horrible throw. Reed just made the play. Actually, never mind. It was a bad throw. He underthrew Harris by a mile. That's the kind of throws that Craig was making last game. But he comes back out. And we are in victory formation for the first time this season. Craig kneels it out. And this game is over. Now that's what I call a gutsy win, folks. To be down the whole game. The defense really gave us a shot to win. And we were all the better for it. Brian Daboll's got to be sick to his stomach. But Damian Leak really can't be. This offense still needs some work, though, obviously. This was a rough game for the offense, but at least we came out on top, right? And at least we did take care of the ball, besides the one pick in the end zone for Craig. But he still really was not that good in this game. Ends up with a 65% completion percentage, but the YPA at 5.7 after the change for his throwing in the offseason, that I don't feel good about that. That's got to be way higher. I don't feel good about having the YPA being that low because he was dumping it off still in this game. So that remains to be a concern. But we picked off Danny Dimes. We picked off Luke Riley. These were all bad throws by the quarterbacks, but at least it went our way this time and for a very good reason. We come out on top. Herbert, 4.0 per carry was, actually pretty decent, but the run blocking wasn't the best. So that definitely needs some help. Saquon, we had a couple of good plays on. Mainly that was Aaron Donald making those plays and one from Dante Childers. But the rest of them, he was really tearing us apart. He also beat us in the air by a lot, 48 yards on 3 grabs. And Harris had a good first half, but had no receptions there in the second half. So we made some adjustments there, and it was a huge difference in our defense where we allowed no points in that second half. It was a goose egg for them. Jimmy Donald had that touchdown to win the game, and Cooper Kupp had the one earlier after the turnover by our defense. Tackles for loss, 5 for Aaron Donald, 3 for Dexter Lawrence, 2.5 sacks for Donald, and a half sack for Michael Hoyt. INTs for DJ Reed and Chris Barnes, and we come out on top just by a hair. We move to week 3, and right now, I guess we have the 4th overall pick. Despite being 1-1, it looks like there's probably just a lot of 1-1 teams, and we're probably one of the worst in terms of our stats. But we currently have the 4th overall pick as of the first couple of weeks. And they think that we're going to take a linebacker in the top 5. I don't know if that's the case. If we do end up having a top 5 pick, which I hope is not the case, but we'll see what happens. So we come into week 3 now, and the upgrade players, we've got one for Darius Richards here. For him, let's focus on let's just keep going with man-to-man for now, and then we'll focus on the zone coverage later on once we get man-to-man up to a really high level. But +4 awareness, that's pretty solid. And we are facing the 1-1 Broncos, and I do want to sim this game because I want to watch the week 4 game against Buffalo. Because they got Josh Allen. It's a pretty good test against a good offensive team. At least I think they're going to be good offensively still. But the Broncos have rookie quarterback Ben Meeks. Just a quick look at him before we sim this game. Where is he at? Quarterback Ben Meeks, rookie hidden dev out of Clemson. And he's got some pretty damn solid ratings starting out. Wow, we absolutely tore them up. Wow. Yeah, these sim games are definitely going better year after year than our watching games are. But we put up 21 points there in the fourth quarter after scoring 3 in each of the, or in 1 per quarter until then. But man, we put up almost 500 yards of offense. Craig with 3 touchdowns, no picks, 335, 2 incompletions, 29 for 31, and a much better YPA of 10.8. Where is this? I mean, if you take away that 4-pick game in week 1, this is the kind of numbers that he was putting up without those INTs. So if we can get rid of those, we could see games like this later on down the line because we were moving the ball in week 1. Herbert, great day on the ground, 4.7 a carry with 1 touchdown. Zach Evans also heavily involved here, 2 scores for him. Receiving, Donald and Kupp popped off. $130 and more for both players, plus a touchdown for each guy too. Looks like nothing, or actually Alford caught a touchdown, but it was on 1 of 2 catches for 5 total yards, but at least he got a score for the rookie. Love seeing that. Blocking, 3 sacks allowed by Ronnie Stanley in this game. That's not very good. Who are they from? I guess all from Andrew Van Ginkel. Come on, man. We had 2 more for Donald, 1 for Byron Young. There were no picks in this game. The kickers were all perfect, except Graham Gano missed a PAT. But we do win 42-21, and now we are 2-1 on the season. So that is a very nice sign to see. But now we're going into a week 4 game against the 3-0 Buffalo Bills, who still, of course, have Josh Allen. And they have a really good offensive team. They're number 2 in points per game right now. They're number 1 in defensive points per game at 8.6 through 3 weeks. Jesus Christ. That is absurd. So it is going to be a really true test of really both sides of the ball. Because look at this. They're one of the best offensive teams. They're one of the best defensive teams. It's going to be a tough game for us, but we'll see what happens. And we have trade offers again for Avila, but also now Puka Nacua, who is now 4th on our depth chart. I'm just curious what these offers look like. Texans are offering a corner, a young corner. The Vikings are offering a young receiver and a 7th round pick as a swap there. Pitt is offering Claypool, no chance. Ramondre Stevenson, don't need him. David Long, we're probably good on him too. There's a running back here, Franklin Malone, 75 overall, 24 years old. There's right tackle Jermaine Elamooner. There's another receiver, Deontay Weber. A lot of offers for Nacua here. Well, think about it. But that is going to do it, folks. Thanks for tuning in as always. That was a great win to watch and a great sim game as well. So we're 2-1. We have a big game next episode. I'll see you guys there. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time around. Peace out.